as a young leader, how do you look at AI? Do you look at it as a problem in some context or the solution in many?
AI is definitely a solution, not a problem. And honestly, about 3 years ago, when we just discovered AI, I guess, or it became popular across the world, the whole focus for all corporates, including ours, was to see how can you use AI, right? And it was a good to have, not a must have. I think what's changed over the last 12 months is it's kind of an existential question because you can't exist without AI. I think it's as big as the Industrial Revolution to some extent, I would say, where it can help with productivity, it can help with efficiency, it can help with profitability. And for us, it forms the bedrock of each of our companies now, right? From whether it's electricity generation, distribution, manufacturing, whether it's manufacturing of solar components, whether it's manufacturing of carbon black or other chemicals. Of course, in First Source, AI is a core part of the transition we are trying to drive. Then I can talk to you later about it as well. So across each of our businesses, we're looking at how we can not just use AI, but how does AI become the base on which we can build the next 5 years.
Do you see it as also a tool to realign workforces and the use of workforces? Because I think that's the other side of the coin or the question, right? What happens, and that more from an economical standpoint or social standpoint, what happens to the number of people it takes to do one job if AI does it much more easier?
I've always been a firm believer that AI will not replace jobs. You have to just start using AI and be AI skilled in a way. And it's similar to what emails did back in the day, right? I think of it very much like that. It's not going to actually take away jobs. It's going to create more jobs. The nature of jobs may change. And people who use AI in different contexts in their jobs will be the ones who probably succeed much faster than the rest.
If I look at where you are right now, Shashwat, as a young business leader, and these host of companies that you're running, twofold challenges come to mind. I talked about technological shifts. The other is geopolitics. Mm-hmm. And you don't know what arrow is going to hit you from where and what it means. On the other hand, if you think about raising capital, things like that, opportunities, it's blue skies. How do you look at the second part of the challenge I talked about, geopolitics?
So I think if you look at the last year, I think that's where a lot of things in this space have happened. And I think this is going to be the new normal. Each country is going to do things that they believe is good for their economy, for their people, for their industry. And they're not wrong in what they're doing. It's just about how does this fit into the larger globalization context, and how does this fit into a one world, one economy context, right?